Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing? This is Beetleman69. Welcome back to my channel. This is the long-awaited part 2 of my Stryper vinyl collection. I know there's a little bit of distance between that one and the first one I made, but I just really hadn't got around a chance to doing it and everything, and I want to let the other one kind of circulate through YouTube. A lot of people have seen it. So anyway, we're doing part 2. This is when they got back together in 2005 after breaking up in 1992. They got back together, did a tour in 2003 of all original members of the band. I went to their concert in Atlanta, Georgia. It was really great. They hadn't lost their edge. Did a really good job. So they decided to get back together and record again. But, excuse me, Tim Gaines did not play on the first 2 albums. They got Tracy Ferry played bass on the first 2 albums. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, but anyway, this is their album. This album actually was written by Michael Sweet as a solo album originally, but when they decided to get back together, they went and recorded the songs as Stryper. So it don't quite sound Stryper, but it does. But it wasn't written for Stryper. He just had them laying around, and he was in the process of recording it, and decided to do a Stryper album. And this album was only released on CD initially. When it was released, to my knowledge anyway, this album here was a reissue by Girder Music. And there's the cover again. This cover, the imagery on this cover was kind of a little controversial. I don't know why. Walmart, I think, refused to sell it because of the way it looks, which I don't get it, but whatever. So they had to change the cover just a little bit. And there's the back side. And yes, if you're wondering, IGTW on the last track of side 2. It's supposed to be "In God We Trust," but he was saying he wasn't saying. I don't think he was singing "God We Trust." I think he was just using that. I believe it wasn't the song the song they had originally recorded. No. Good album. When Did I See You Cry is really nice. If I Die is a good song. Really good song. Rain is good. Reborn's alright. Make You Mine, Passion. All these are pretty good songs. They did a really good job considering they hadn't been together recording wise, since 1992. And it comes with a poster. It looks like this with this. It's kind of big to open it, but I'll show it to you. Oh yeah. Here's the inner sleeve. Lyrics on the back. And the poster. There we go. I know people had asked Paul McCartney why didn't Beatles get back together in the late 70s, you know. And he said, well, it might have been a letdown. I guess they didn't play together so long, but Stryper proved that you can get back together and you can make something out of it. But I guess they just didn't want to do it. But here's the record. Yellow and black splatter. And this, like I said, it was made in 2005 by Big B Records, originally, with the record company that they signed with at the time. But Gerder Music reissued it on vinyl. When they do it. Okay, this was done. Gerder Music issued this in 2022. So. Put them back on the shelf over there, so I'm just laying around. Okay, the next one, Murder by Pride. This was also originally released on CD, initially. And this has also been reissued by Gerder Music. This album was put out in 2009, originally on CD. Gerder Music put this out in 2022. Yeah. Inner sleeve. Lyrics on the back. And a poster, which is the same thing as on the inner sleeve cover. You see? I keep bumping the camera. See, I did it again. And like I said, Tracy Ferry was bass and vocals on this one. And the vinyl, really cool splatter. Let's see here, it's back in the sleeve under the plastic. They did a cover version of Peace of Mind, the Boston song, featuring Tom Schultz on this track. Alive was a pretty ballad. Murder by Pride is a good song. Eclipse from the Sun is one of my personal favorites. Four Leaf Clover is good. I mean, all these songs are really good. My Love I'll Always Show. I think, if I remember right, I think this is a remake of their original song back in '84, I believe. The Plan, Mercy to Over Blame, I Believe. I love I Believe. That's a really great song. Yeah, Stryper really got their niche back. You know, getting their footing back. Okay, Tracy Ferry, I guess was done playing with Stryper for whatever reason. I don't know, but I know he was. All right, this is the next album that came after Murder by Pride. This is one of their best albums, No More Hell to Pay. This is a German pressing. It's a deluxe edition. And of course, with deluxe editions, you got all kind of stuff in here. Okay, there's a better view of it now because I got that plastic on there. There's the back side. And features No More Hell to Pay. I think it was one video they made for it. They did a cover version of the Doobie Brothers' Jesus Is Just Alright, which was written back in the 60s by somebody else. I don't remember who. Really great album. This one is distributed or made by Church on a vinyl. This vinyl issue was made in Germany. This originally was put out in 2013. This is out of 999. This is 815 right here, and it's at 45 RPM. It's German. See, Gema. It's made in Germany. And it's got a little pop-up gatefold. And it's got let's sit that there. The inner sleeve with the lyrics. And this inner sleeve. The other one with lyrics. And I'm going to show you the records. So I put these inner sleeves back in here. Set that there again. This is on yellow vinyl. There's also a blue vinyl copy of it. This side C, side D. Side A, side B. And this was the first album that Tim Gaines came back to play on. This wouldn't last too long. Okay. All right. After No More Hell to Pay, Fallen was released. I lucked out and got this at a good price. This is a black vinyl copy, not colored vinyl copy. This was released in 2015. Says there were only 1,554 copies printed worldwide. So I'm real lucky I got a good price on this. I don't know which copy this is because I don't have a number on it. But here it is again without that plastic on there. Back side. You need to see where it says that. Yahweh is a pretty song. I love that song. Fallen, Pride, Big Screen Lives. All these are good songs. King of Kings, The Calling, All Over Again, Heaven, Love You Like I Do. I mean, all these songs are so great. This album is one of their best albums. And it's a gatefold. You can see Tim Gaines. This was his last album he played on. He only played on 2 and they fired him. It wasn't because he wasn't playing good on music, it was his personal life, but he was bringing a lot of issues into the band that shouldn't be there, and they told him he had to go. And they replaced him with somebody, and I'll tell you in a minute. And the second album, I don't know why I'm putting them in the record jacket, but usually I don't do that. But I'll probably take it out, put it in the outside of the record sleeve. you go. The guy that sold it to me online said he hardly played it. I think once or twice he told me. I don't know why, but maybe he didn't care for it. I love it. All these albums I'm showing you, I had originally bought them on CD because I couldn't afford the vinyl at the time. So I bought the CD. So everything I'm showing you here, I got the CDs for. Like I said, I don't know what number if these things were numbered, because evidently this one wasn't. Now I don't see anything on here, but it's hard. They're expensive. Okay. All right. This one is a record store day issue, and the title song is controversial, as many Stryper fans would know. The title song, Goddamn Evil, people didn't like it because he's saying goddamn evil, but he's not using it in a curse word. It's 3 different words. But when you hear him say it, he's saying it. In your ears, you hear him saying it, but he's not swearing. Nothing like that. Here's the hype sticker for Record Store Day. The reason why I took it off, because this is a gatefold. I'll show you. Go ahead and show you the record. Well, show you the record cover again. There was also a question about this. I remember when this thing came out. Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be God? Some people say it's Zeus. I don't know. I don't know. But there was no question about that. And here's the back side. And here's track listing. And this record came out in 2021. And this was the first, first album, Perry Richardson, formerly of Firehouse. He was bass player and vocalist for bass player and backup vocalist for Firehouse. I don't know what happened to that situation. It's really hard to find any information online about it. The only thing I could find, so there's Perry there. The only thing I can find about it is he had a falling out with the band members of Firehouse, and he was dismissed. It's the only thing I can find about it. So, it's kind of real sketchy why he left. And I think he left in 2000, if I remember right. All right, this is the record. It's in like a turquoise color. Other side. The opening track, Take It to the Cross, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like thrash a little bit. He sings everything so fast. So I don't know. It's the only song he does that on. It's like they were trying to experiment with that kind of thing. But it's alright. I mean, it's a good opening track, but it's alright. But I get the message of the title song, telling God to just damn all the evil in the world, which he will eventually. He will, when that time comes. But when you're singing it, and you're saying it, and you're hearing it, and then people start getting a little upset. Like, what are you using? Is he swearing? No, he's not swearing. It's 3 words. And everyone says turquoise right there. The man ain't swearing. Because even in the concerts, when I went to go see them in 2003, they played "Caught in the Middle" from the only, I think it was the only, I guess, Law track they played live there. And in the song, he didn't sing. If you heard the song before, and against the Law track, he says, "You don't know what the hell you're thinking," or something like that. But in the concert, he says "heck." He don't say hell. So he's not swearing in that. All right. Next album, one of my favorites, and I always think of this as "To Hell with the Devil" Part 2. It's just me, but this is "Even the Devil Believes," which is really cool. I love this artwork, and on the back, he's gonna bow one day to God, whether he likes it or not. And there's track listing. Sorry for the glare, because it's glossy. And the gatefold. This was released during COVID, obviously. This was released in 2020, as you can see by this crap here, but okay. And the lyrics. Really cool, glossy. Now this one's on black vinyl. I don't have it on. There's a colored vinyl version of it. I think it's red. But when I found this at a record store, I believe, if I remember right. And so it's on black vinyl, which is fine. It's all the same music. Put this here. The title track is really good. Talks about stuff going on in the world, and if you don't believe the prophecies of the end time, he was saying, but even the devil believes that. It don't matter. He believes it because his time's short. All right, that's a really great one. All right, just two more. I got this at a record store, sealed, and this is a Final Battle, and this is on colored vinyl. That's really cool artwork. They really outdo themselves. Whoever draws this stuff, they did a really good job. Backside, and it's over 2 albums, but I think it's only at 33 RPM. I believe so. This is released in 2022. This is made in Europe. This is made in EU. Where, I don't know. And here's the gatefold with the lyrics. What I really like about the covers too, like I said, all of them are all glossy. I love that. And here's the records, and they're on red vinyl. Side A, side B. Now this is at 33 RPM because I played it. I was hoping that it would be at a 45, but it's RPM like No More Helipay, but it's not. And there's side C, side D. I've heard somebody say this album is like sounds too much like No More Hell. I mean, I'm sorry, sounds too much like Even the Devil Believes in a way, but I don't hear it. But great album though. They have not disappointed. And the last one I have up to this point, because there's another one coming out in September as you watching this video, and this is When We Were Kings. Really cool back. Lyrics, the track listing, I'm sorry. And it's a gatefold. With the lyrics. This is also made in EU. Made in EU. It's 2 years old now. It's 2024. And this is a dual color record, black and yellow. This is a really great album too. I really enjoyed it. They call it split vinyl. So that's all my Stryper Part 2 of their 21st century albums, I guess you could say. They have a new album coming out. September. Is called Throne of Thorns, I think. I believe it's Throne of Thorns. I believe that's what it is. I've heard a couple of tracks from it, and it sounds awesome. So that bad boy will be coming out in September. I've already pre-ordered mine. First time. Oh, my dog barks. Cutting grass next door. It's okay, boy. No, it's okay. Anyway, it's coming out in September. I pre-ordered it. First Stryper album I pre-ordered before. First Stryper album I've ever pre-ordered. Because I've learned my lesson in the past. If you wait till it gets released and then try to go to their website and get it, 9 times out of 10, it's probably not going to be there. Especially when it's like colored vinyl and stuff. It gets snatched up like that. So if you don't pre-order it and you wait till it gets actually released and try to go to their store on their website and get it, you may not get it. You might get lucky, you might get it, but odds are, in my experience, you're probably not going to get it. So, that being said, that's all I got. This is all my Stryper up to this point in time. Thank you for watching. I know I'm up to 30 minutes, but it's a lot to show. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. I got a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it a lot. And I will catch you again soon. Y'all stay safe, and y'all keep spinning that vinyl. Take care.